Animal Crossing, the only game where you watch someone trip and fall on their face and you say, wait, I want to do that. How did I do that? Hey y'all, I'm EJ, you're you. Welcome to my channel, where today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this happen. Oh my god, Katrina gave me the runs. I can't. And it's all to do with Katrina. So how does Katrina work her fortune-telling abilities? Well, the answer is dark and mysterious. But the code is not, thanks to data miner Asteriation, who you can support by following the Ko-fi link in the description below. This data miner gave all of the information for the Cap'n Islands video as well as this fortune telling video, so it would really mean a lot if y'all could go and show them some support. So let's get into Katrina. Now, when you first go to Katrina on Harv's Island, she can either tell you your fortune or reveal a friendship to you. We're gonna go over the second option of revealing friendship really quick, just because it's really simple and the fortune telling thing is gonna take up most of the video. Basically, if you ask to reveal a friendship, she will ask you which of your villagers that you want to reveal a friendship with. And once you do, she will give you an answer based on what friendship level you have. If you didn't know, there are basically 6 different friendship levels, and they determine what level you have based on how many friendship points you have with this villager. You get friendship points by giving them gifts and things like that. For friendship level 1 through 4, she will offer to perform a friendship blessing for 10,000 bells, and this will get you 2 extra friendship points. But remember that you need like 30 to 50 points to level up, so the 2 points is a minimal boost, really. But up to you if you want to do it. Now let's get into the meat of our discussion though, fortune. When you ask Katrina to read your fortune, the game does a couple things right off the bat. First, it's going to determine whether to give you a good fortune or a bad fortune. The way that it determines this is by first asking the question, what was your fortune yesterday? If yesterday you had a bad fortune, then today you are 100% guaranteed to get a good fortune. You are not going to have 2 days in a row of bad fortune. But if you had a good fortune the day before, then you have a 70% chance of getting a good fortune and 30% chance of getting a bad fortune. Once it decides whether you're going to get a good or bad fortune, it then goes and assigns you one of 4 different categories: money, friendship, belongings, or health. And you have an equal chance of getting any 4 of these categories. There are certain conditions, however, where certain categories and fortunes will be unavailable to get. If there is an event on your island, as in like a fishing tourney or a bug off or a holiday, you will not be given the friendship or belongings good fortunes. You have no opportunity to get those. The game will instead give you a money good fortune or a health good fortune. The same is true for if you have a villager birthday on your island, no friendship or belongings good fortunes. If the May Day event is available, meaning that you can go on the May Day tour, which is usually available to you, the first week of May, and you haven't gone on that tour yet, you will not be given a good or bad belongings fortune or a good or bad health fortune. Each of these fortunes has a very specific effect on your game. So let's break it down category by category, starting with the money category. The money category will definitely have the most noticeable impact on your gaming experience. So the good money fortune will have the following effects. First, your glowing money spot that usually contains 1,000 bells will today contain 5,000 bells. Next, any trees that are going to drop 100 bells will actually drop 300 bells. Love that. The good money fortune will also affect any bell balloons. All of the balloons carrying 1,000 bells are replaced with balloons carrying 3,000 bells. Money rocks are also affected. Usually when you hit a money rock, you will start with a 100 bell drop, and then the last time you hit it will be an 8,000 bell drop. 8,000 bells is also what will happen if you break the money rock before you even hit it. But with the good money fortune, you will actually start with a 200 bells, and the final hit will be 10,000 bells. And 10,000 bells will also be what drops if you break the money rock. Also, for any normal rocks, you have an increased probability of getting gold nuggets. Usually the breakdown probability for getting items looks like this. But when you have the good money fortune, you have an 11% chance of getting a gold nugget and a 40% chance of getting stone. However, it's important to note that there is a maximum of 1 gold nugget that you can get per day per player on your island. And that is not changed with the good money fortune, meaning you're not going to get like 2 or 3 gold nuggets from your rocks. You're still only going to get 1, but you have a higher probability of actually getting that 1 instead of not getting any. Also, if you break a rock, instead of having a 2% chance of getting a golden nugget, you will have a 20% chance of getting a golden nugget. Even if you break it, you might get a gold. On the flip side, the bad money fortune is not great. First of all, there will not be any glowing spot that digs up 1,000 bells. Secondly, for your balloon drops, all 5,000, 10,000, and 30,000 balloons are replaced with 1,000 bells. So the maximum bells amount that you can get from a balloon is 3,000 bells. Yikes. Also, the bad money fortune completely takes away your money rocks. You will have no money rocks on your island, and you have no probability of getting any gold nuggets. Instead, that probability is added to the iron nugget category. So yeah, like I said, the money category has a lot of impact on your day-to-day life. But the next category that has the most impact is definitely the belongings category. So if you get a good belongings fortune, congratulations. This is the day that you need to go to Cap'n Islands, you need to go to Nook Mile Islands, and you need to harvest any materials. The biggest effect that a good belongings have is that your tools will not break. You have indestructible tools on this day. Did you hear me? Indestructible tools! You are also guaranteed to go to a seasonal Cap'n Island, and if you haven't unlocked a seasonal island, you're guaranteed to go to the Glowing Moss Island. If you want to get more information about the Cap'n Islands, though, I suggest you check out my other video on that. Finally, you have a greater opportunity for a villager to come up to you and give you a gift, and that gift has a 50% chance of being a quote-unquote better item. Now, what exactly does the game consider to be a better item? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's not a fitness tank. Pretty sure it's not that. Now let's talk about the flip side of the good belongings fortune, the bad belongings fortune. If you get a bad belongings fortune, your tools will break, and they do have an opportunity to maybe break more. So for example, if you have a stone axe, you can hit something 100 times before it breaks. Every time that you hit something, it takes off 1 durability point. But with a bad belongings fortune, every time you use a tool, there is a 30.3% chance that that use will shave off 2 durability points from your tool, which means that basically tools will break faster. Also, if you go to a Cap'n Island, Cap'n will only bring you to a normal island that has gyroid fragments and your fruit trees and flowers, except here's the kicker. The gyroid fragments are all replaced with clay. Great. You also have no opportunity to be sent to a money island with a Nook Miles ticket. Not great, Bob. Now from here, the effects of each category actually have a pretty minimal effect on your daily gameplay, but it's still very interesting the way that they do. So for the friendship category, a good friendship fortune is going to give +1 friendship points to a random villager that you've talked to before. And this is effective right after you talk to Katrina. But remember, 1 friendship point isn't the biggest boost in the world. Also, you have an increased possibility of a villager coming up to you to give you a gift, and this gift pool has a 30% chance of being a good gift as opposed to the 50% chance that the good belongings fortune gives you. But if you get a bad friendship fortune, you will lose 3 friendship points with a random villager that you've talked to before. Let's talk about your health. With a good health fortune, you will actually double the amount of stamina that you receive from consuming anything. So if you eat an apple, you'll actually be able to dig up 2 trees instead of the normal 1 tree. There is also this cute little dialogue change when you use a toilet. It doesn't change the way the toilet works, but it's fun. Now on the dark side, a bad health fortune will have no effect on the amount of stamina that you get from eating a piece of fruit or a boba tea or anything like that, but it will have the amount of stamina that you gain from eating prepared food that usually gives you multiple units of stamina. There's also another cute little dialogue change when you use a toilet, which luckily does not affect the functionality. It's not like Katrina's feeding you Imodium, you know? And probably most excitingly, you can trip. We love to trip. Now, if you're sitting here and you're like, wait, I don't want any of these bad things. Good news. If you have at least 10,000 bells on you after you pay the initial fee of 1,000 bells, you will be given an option by Katrina to purify yourself of bad fortune. And it only costs, what do you know, 10,000 bells. This basically erases any effects of the bad fortune and returns you to neutral fortune. The upside to receiving a purification, though, is that each time you get purified, you receive 1 of 4 random items that each have a 25% chance of getting sent to you. There's a mini dharma, a horseshoe door decoration, a gold turtle figurine, and a power stone. And it's cool because these 4 things are all like symbols of luck in different cultures. Nice Animal Crossing. All in all, going to Katrina is a great way to start off your day with a little bit of chaos. It's basically a gamble. It will either have great effects on your day or it will have bad effects on your day. But keep in mind, you can always purify your luck if you don't want to go through with the bad fortunes. I hope you guys found this informative. Now keep in mind that this isn't an exhaustive list. There actually might be other effects that this list doesn't mention, and I'd love to hear about them in the comments below if you know about them. Contribute to the wealth of knowledge of everyone. But otherwise, consider hitting that sub button to hang out with me more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay cute, stay hydrated, and stay you. Bye!